All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are here at Massall. This, if you guys recall, this is where I keep my four-wheeler. We're gonna load up this four-wheeler and bring it home, just because it needs a bath and a lot of other things. So we're gonna be seeding some new seeding in these pastures, and we have a four-wheeler broadcaster spreader kind of thing that goes on the back of the four-wheeler, so I got to get that fitted. We've never had it on here before, so I have to make some mounts or something to fit it so that we can put the seed in it. And it's basically a big spinning wheel, and it shoots out the seed so we can go along the pastures and reseed everything. Could never get in there with a tractor. This is the only thing we can get in with, and given the situation we have, it's ideal right now to be doing this. So we're gonna use this never ever used before trailer my dad bought for his side-by-side, so we can haul that around. Figured I'd give it a go and haul the four-wheeler around with it. So let's do that. It's nice to not be in the back of the truck box with a four-wheeler for once. These are pretty easy to load ramps, so. She also might need an oil change. Already got 208 hours. My God, I just got this thing. It's not even 2 years old. Should be 2 years old in January. That is pretty nice though, I'm not gonna lie. It's nice to have a trailer. All right, so I'll load it up, strap down, just use the winch in the front. This thing is filthy. It's camouflage if you haven't noticed. So I can't wait to wash that. Get done pressure washing, and we run out of fuel in the pressure washer, and we run out of fuel all together on the farm. So we gotta go get fuel this morning. Pain in the butt. We should really have a gas tank on the farm. That would be nice. All right, so it's all clean. Well, cleaner than it was before. I could keep washing it and I could shampoo it, but it's just literally gonna get dirty today. So let's go get this thing fitted on. I'll show you what we're going to be doing. This is the broadcaster I was talking about. We put the seed down in here. It comes out the bottom, and this thing spins, runs off the battery of the four-wheeler. And yeah, it's not the best, to be honest. It kind of sucks. We should have a better one, especially for more precise work. And we have this old so windshield washer or what windshield wiper motor that just kind of stirs it in there. I don't even know if it works though. It probably doesn't, because look at these exposed wires. I don't think it does work. Anyways, we need a new one of these, but Devin has gone ahead and already made the Bombardier adapter plate. It used to go on the rack of the four-wheeler, but this one goes on the back. Kind of just bolts in there. And we'll see. Make some adjustments. All right, so this little contraption is coming together. Tighten the hell out of that bolt down there. There's another one here. And then I'll have to have this ratchet strap, because she was really kind of drooping over. And it's a pretty rough field we're going through, so it has to be pretty secure. But I mean, that's as much as we can get. Next, we got to put a switch or a plug. So that's going to go off the battery like that and plug into it. We have no on and off switch. So once it's plugged in, this will start spinning. And this is our little door lever here that opens and closes so that the seed can come through or not. It's kind of how we regulate how much we put down. So yeah, let's get this wired in and see if she spins. So that wire was too short that had the plug on it, so I figured I'd put a new one. So I drilled this hole through here so we have a little bit better. And we're gonna put a new plug on the end. All right, so it's all plugged up, wired up, and taped up and ready to roll, but it's pretty pathetic. Like a pretty weak motor. Seems like I could catch it and stop it. Doesn't have much force. See if my wiring holds up. There's no fuse on it, but it's not really drawing much. So we got this old seed that just lays around and the rats and birds and squirrels get into it. So I'm gonna spread some of it. I don't know if it's any good, but we got bags of it. This is too heavy, but I figure we'll start with that. So I believe this is brome. That's why it's so big. It actually looks like nothing. I don't know if there's anything in there. Just like a... Anyways, that doesn't look so good, but this stuff looks a little better because, I don't know, this is same thing. I don't know if that's brome or not, but this looks like clover. A very small seed. Yeah, that looks like expensive seed. So we'll start with that. And this too looks like it has some... This is a real good mix. Yeah. So we'll start with that stuff. I don't know if it's gonna fit inside the trailer in Masson, so I don't know if I can keep it like... It'd be nice to be able to drive it in and just kind of do a pasture a day or whatever, instead of having to do a whole bunch in one day. But we're gonna keep looking around. There's a lot of seed that's just gonna go to waste, so we have to open up this. This is wheat seed, so we won't be using that. I believe that's all in there. So we'll just clean up this stuff and buy some new clover seed. Mix it all together. All right, just loaded up that grass seed that we're gonna mix with the new stuff. Everything's loaded up and ready to go. All right, we're just unloaded here. Got the bag of new seed that we had. Unfortunately, not exactly what I wanted. There's a lot more Timothy than I thought. I wanted more clover, but that's what they had. I added another strap just so she doesn't go sideways. And this is the old stuff, mostly clover. I got another bag of clover, and then we're gonna mix it up. So let's get at it. All right, so I'm just in this first field. Gonna give it a go, see how it is. Just plugged it in. I just opened it up a little bit, not too much, just to get it so I can hear it. And then I started driving. I try to stay out of the ditches, stay on the high ground, and drive not too fast. But we'll see. I don't know. I assume it spreads about 6 feet wide, so we'll see. I don't know. Might work, might not work. It's worth a shot though. So my idea was I was gonna seed behind the cows, but I think I'm gonna seed ahead of the cows and with the cows. So the field that the cows are in right now, I'm gonna go in and spread the seed around so they can push it down with their hoofs when they walk. I'm not sure if it's gonna work before or after the cow, so I'm just doing a little bit of both to see what works best. But I gotta avoid stuff like this, like surface water. So I'm trying to seed everything in the high points. Otherwise it's just a waste of seed. So we'll go again. It's not on, it's spinning, but it's not open. So we're gonna go over here. So we're in the field the cows are in, and it's spread pretty good. We got it wide open. Spilled a fair bit, hitting bumps, so I can't go too fast. There's a lot of weeds in this part of the pasture, that's for sure. every bump I hit, it comes flying out, so I can't quite fill it up. But we're almost done here. I did a couple of bags. I did all the bags of old stuff, and I did about half a bag of the new stuff. So we should be done soon. Just kind of driving around. All right, so we're just done that field for today. Just did one field. The cows are in properly, like up and down. Did overlap and probably did miss a lot of stuff, but I think next time I'm going to try to get the GPS on this so we can actually map it. But it fits in here just like that. So when I come to move them Wednesday, I'm going to just fill it up, and then I'm going to do the pasture while they're in it into the new pasture. That way we don't really have to take it off. And we'll just keep doing it until we run out of seed. Still got a fair bit left. And it's going to keep doing this, and we'll go back in a couple of days to the first field that we did, and we'll see if we have any growth. So that way we'll know. All right, so seeding's all done. Just finished having lunch. Brother's hauling some gravel. We've been hauling a lot of gravel lately. We're trying to fix this yard. Got a fair bit of holes to fill in, especially this one here. So he hauled in a couple loads right here. Just fill in. This is where we're gonna be. We bought some more cement blocks. We're just waiting on them, and they're gonna be coming in with the excavator and finishing this wall complete to this side. So we got 2 bunks, not just half, so we can finish our second and third cut into that bunk. But for now, just gonna wait for Devin to haul some more gravel, and I gotta go move some cows up the cunts here at Arnold's. I'll show you what's happening up at Arnold's. Well, we're in for a little bit of a headache. That's the wire. It got pulled out, and there's a trail, and there's no cows. All the cows have gone into the bush, and there's no sign of them. They're just gone. So we gotta go look for some cows in probably hundreds and hundreds of acres of bush. This bush goes for miles and miles and miles. So behind us is the big gully that we were just in, and it runs kind of east-west on the ridge. Oh, cows being cows are too lazy to go down, so they're going this way. I got them on a pretty good trail. So I heard a cow up ahead. I think they heard me. Hi guys, looking good. Yeah, so look at this. We got this big, they used to have buffalo on that other side, and that's literally keeping them out. Now we gotta get them all out of here. You can see one was trying to sneak around us, trying to play dumb. Okay girls, let's go. Made a little hole in the page wire here, get them back in the field, and well, there's no power on the fence here, obviously. That's why they broke through. Such a big deal, was it now? Well, you made it a big deal. We found them. Thanks for tagging along for that one. Wasn't sure what it was going to turn into, but I figured they'd be not too far. They really weren't too far, but they did. They did the whole turn. They went in there, went through the whole bush, came out like that. Typical cow things. They want to go on a little adventure, but at the end of the day, they are cows, and they're not too adventurous. They still want to be like taken care of. They're kind of babies in that way. So let's go to the front. Come on, girls. That's the beauty of having page wire, especially 8-foot or 6-foot page wire. You know, power, no power. We're not going through it, but you sure as hell break your back building this. Couldn't imagine the guy that built this fence. He must have a sore back. It's been here for 20 plus years though. There you go, fresh new pasture, back in the field and out of the bush. They are some pretty good cows though. They do cooperate. They listen, they follow each other. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now we gotta go do some fencing. First we gotta walk all the way to the end of the farm, get the side-by-side, turn up the power, fix whatever's broken, and then check the power, make sure we got power, strong enough power. It was shorting out on the T-post right by the water bowl I saw. That's not very good. That could be the problem, but there is most likely a lot of other problems. So we'll go do that. All this walking does make me appreciate a side-by-side a hell of a lot more. Whew, I'm not used to this. Getting old. So I just ran back home now. I need some fencing supplies and I gotta go back to my dad's and get the fence tester, which is in my car. So I gotta go back to the abattoir after with 2 steers tonight. So I can either do that now, but I really want to get the fencing done. So I gotta go back to Arnold's and get the fencing all set up and check the power. Then we can find 2 fat steers and bring them to the slaughterhouse. Getting a lot of calls for people wanting half a beef for the fall, so that's really ramping up. So if you want to get a half a beef or a quarter of a beef or a full beef, let me know. I can get you that. Save some money instead of getting gouged at the grocery store. Just buy direct. Save. It's a lot of upfront money, mind you, but fill up your freaking chest freezer and you're good for a year. Don't have to worry about you know, next week the grocery prices, grocery stores hike their prices or whatever. It's $2,000 for a half beef, or $4,000 for a full beef, but you're talking like 700-800 pounds of meat. Nobody buys a full beef for themselves. It's usually split in 4 ways or 2 ways or whatever, but still well worth the money saved. All right, got what we needed. Fence tensioner and the tester. Now we can go back and fix everything. Devin just brought in some 0.75. Whew. Finally fixed that hole at the front of our entrance. We're back where we started, where we opened the fence up to let the cows through. Now we just gotta fix it and hopefully we can do it. All right, that was really easy, but that's done. Onwards we go, eh, bud? All right, fence is fixed for the most part. I'm just driving around making sure. Not everybody thinking that the cows got out because there wasn't enough grass. There's plenty of grass, by the way. By the way, there's lots of grass. Look at it, it's everywhere. Anyways, the fence is down in a number of spots. I don't know why, but it is. Right here, down. What are you doing? What is this doing here? It makes no sense. Anyways, onwards we go. If you ever have a lot of acreage to fence or something, just get yourself a side-by-side. It's like just fun to drive around. It's just fun to check fences and work on fences when you have the right equipment. I'm serious. It's just so much fun. It's like a Sunday drive. Look, I got my dog with me. I could have a drink here. You know, I could have a cooler there. I could have, you know, a friend with me. I could have a whole trunk full of beer or equipment. You know, it's just great to work with. So here, for some reason, the cows went through here before the other day. So I had to quickly, I don't think there's been any power on this fence for a while. So that's why we got to really, where you going? Really fix it. So let's just put this jumper back on. So I just went to go test the fence with the finder, and turns out the old Pell ticker is not ticking anymore. So this is the fence that makes a spark. I went to plug it in and it wasn't making a tick, so I thought it was the plug extension cord. So I just disconnected everything, kept the ground on, disconnected the power, checked it, nothing. and now it's not ticking anymore. It's making like a weird noise. Capacitor's probably kaput, so it's only been here for 40 years, I think. So I think she did her time. Yeah, I don't recall installing this thing. I remember just literally never looking at it, just plugging it in. Anyways, let's go, dog. Come on. All right, so the new Gallagher M800 is hooked up. Obviously, it's not going to stay like that. We need a nail or something to put under there. So let's go ahead and check our power. Put in the ground. Oh, look at that. Nicely tangled. Oh, they think about everything, those guys. Let's see what we got. Ooh, 2.97 amp drawing that way. That's a lot. 17 amps drawing 6. Wow, that sucks. Well, at least we got power. So now we got to follow the arrow. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, maybe that has something to do with it. Took a piece of 9-gauge wire, made a nail out of it, hammered it in. Somewhat of a rotten post anyways. Boom. There you go. Should be good. Get it out of the weather. All right, so it's just after, well, it's actually 6:30. Just finished having dinner. Now we gotta find 2 steers that we can bring to the abattoir for tomorrow. Like I say, this day does not end. So we gotta put in the heifers. This is the bull, the breeding bull that's breeding the heifers. We gotta close them up. This is our yearling bull. Hey buddy, I saw you working too. You're actually doing stuff. He's a good size. And he's 2 years old and he's just massive. So I don't know what's the future lies for him. Anyways, this big pen here is where we choose from our, I already see a big boy. There's a couple. We need 2, so maybe, I don't know, we'll look around. We gotta look around. Obviously not him. We gotta look around and we gotta point out, I know I weighed him last week. He's just a little bit over 1,100. We had a couple 1,200 pounders, but we just gotta point out kind of the biggest ones to go and weigh. I usually weigh a couple at a time. I like to take my time when I do this, so you know, we select the right ones. Nothing too small. We want the biggest is ideal. She's got some finish here on her tail. She might be up there. She's a female though. That's a call cow. We can't really send her. She's over 30 months, so fewer and fewer to choose from, eh, guys? It does hurt my feelings a little bit choosing these guys. Hey, you're big. You've been hiding. They're still not as big as we want. We want 1,500 pounders, man. We don't have that. We never get 1,500 pounders. Okay, 59.20. You're gonna finish good because you're tall. Yeah. We can really stack the weight on those tall ones. Look what I got. Woo! She's backwards though. It only took me 3 steers to find the 1,300 pounder, so we're gonna get these out of here, put them back in the barn. Let's go, come on. Your lucky day. Go, get out of here. Go. You no freaking. Don't. Your lucky day, girls. Come on. One's not even 1,000 and one's like 1,200. Go, come on. come back to you if we need you, but for now, you're lucky. That's a nice steer. Daddy will be happy. One down, one to go. Pretty good luck. Who's the next? A couple more beef went through, and now we found this nice one. It's almost 1,200 pounds, so that's pretty good. We've had 1,300. We had 1,300. We had 1,000. We had 1,145, and then we had 1,055, which is real small. So, Mr. 8698. All right, I'm off to the abattoir. We got 2 loaded up. Everyone's doing good. You'll see in the abattoir on the right there, so I'll spare you all that. Until next time, catch you on the next one, or see you in Bank the Kill. I figured I'd give you guys a little tour of the abattoir since I got some time. So this is everybody that's getting butchered tomorrow. These are the panels where we put the number and the farm. So these are all from different farms. So what I'm doing now is I'm opening up all the gates so I can put our beef right at the front, so that they're the first slaughtered tomorrow. That way they don't have to wait around as much and it can be a little stressful for them. So that's why we like to give them special treatment, move them up. Not like these guys are stressed out or anything, but we all also out of room, so this is probably the best place to put them. I can't really see anywhere else to put them. Anyways, I'll show you how it's done here. This door is only open from the inside. We back our trailer right up to the loading. Slide our boards out here.